Well, it kind of jumped around, and there's some characters I literally didn't give a fuck about.
Oh,
It was
really?
like, dude, when we watched The Witcher, like, kill some shit. It's like, why I'm watching this shit?
Yeah.
But besides that, it was pretty good.
Cool. I've seen it on Netflix, and I finished all my shows, so I've been thinking about watching it. But
Did you guys watch The Mandalorian?
yes, dude. Fuck yeah, we did.
We got like 3 episodes in, and it was like as roommates, we were all gonna watch it together, and we did that like 3 episodes.
Oh, okay.
And then besides that, like we just haven't
lost touch.
Yeah, we just haven't sat down, and it's been one of those things where
was messing with it.
It feels weird to continue.
It feels weird to like continue without all of us.
I don't know if you had it set to something.
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think about it.
I've never finished The Walking. I never finished or caught up with The Walking Dead because I stopped watching it together.
I
still haven't been able to.
When did you guys stop watching it?
Long fucking time. I think
like
around the time Negan was in.
Yeah. I stopped watching it, and then they killed off.
Yeah.
That was like. I'm assuming they did.
Who's to say Carl's got it?
Yeah, at this point, I don't know shit.
Alright guys, well welcome to Two Guys, One Guys podcast, and we got Jacob here from Saintbreaker with us today. Thank you, Jacob, for joining us, my dude. We've been trying to get you on here for a minute now.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad we could finally make it work.
I'm excited, man. And you know what? I'm going to say this early. I'm excited to have you back next time I have you back. So
definitely.
Let's do this again.
Yes, we will.
So, where did Saintbreaker get started? We were kind of talking about that off air, but...
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically it started in 2013. There's me and some friends, Rutger White, Joey Casper, and Danny Nagar. And we all just kind of got together, and the initial goal of the band was to be kind of like a thrasher version of Trash Talk. Yeah. And I feel like we kind of succeeded in that sound.
Was this around the time Trash Talk was kind of like blowing up?
Yeah, it was around that time, you know, and I think the main thing about it is I just wanted to play live music, and I figured like, in my roots, I've always been into thrash metal, you know, death metal, a little bit more extreme, I guess more technical guitar playing, but at the same time pretty basic. You know, something that's, I mean, the term caveman riffs and things like that, you know, come into play.
I think that shit gets a bad rap. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
But it definitely, because I mean,
I think there's something about being able to play simple. You know?
No, 100%. Like that's where all of punk kind of came from, is being simple music, and you can't be like, I hate Black Flag or like I hate the Misfits. Like it's good music. You know?
Exactly. So, and I feel like we were, you know, trying to do that and just be a little bit heavier. For me at the time, it was like, all right, let's just try to play something. I just wanted to play live, and I figured if I can like start a band that's pretty easy, we can bust
easy to
songs
handle
out,
live.
We can play live, you know.
That's the cool. Honestly, that's a cool way to get your foot in the door.
Exactly.
Kind of thing, so.
It was a lot of fun. We just kind of fucked around, garage band kind of stuff. Rutger White, he came up with the name Saintbreaker. According to him, he just saw like a hardcore band music video, and one of the bass players just had Saintbreaker on a long sleeve.
That's crazy.
And then we did the whole like encyclopedia of metal.
To make sure it wasn't a thing,
the whole Google search on Saintbreaker band.
The fucking Encyclopedia Metallica.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like a Wikipedia of like all.
It's just all metal bands.
Metal and death metal, like the niche shit, the good stuff.
Yeah. Which Saintbreaker's on.
I saw that today. I was like, nice. Yeah.
So we did that Google search and everything, and we just kind of rolled with it. And as the years went on, the style of music just kind of changed. You know, just like any band starting off, members join and drop off, and you
grow up, you literally grow up, like shit changes.
Exactly,
your taste changes.
Exactly, that's 100%. We were kind of getting into more of the extreme, a little bit still simple, but a little bit more technical style of kind of the current music. And now we got Vance Eastland, Sebastian McGinley, and Nick Shellbach. We've been rocking it for about 4 or 5 years now.
Powerhouse of a team, dude.
Pretty much.
Everybody.
Couple tours under the belt, trying to...
Vance alone. Vance has done a bunch of shit before you guys, right?
Yeah, Vance and Scattered Guts, and they've been fucking rocking forever. I just saw him fill in with Black Phantom. I've seen him fill in with Motive. He's just been
crazy.
Kicking ass.
Yeah, dude.
But,
what about Nick? Has Nick been on other stuff before that?
Yeah, Nick was in a band. He was in Grindhouse, which was they were on. Yeah, there's a really cool name.
Yeah,
they were cool. They were like Metallica, Sepultura kind of stuff.
Oh, nice.
And the other band,
that's
yeah,
cool.
His vocal style was definitely very, it fit in very well without being very aggressive and everything like that. His other band besides Saintbreaker, I really think he shined in is he was the original singer in the band Rajan. Which is they're a Phoenix-based raw punk band, and they're actually kind of blowing up right now.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they're the drummer Wex and bass player Payson and all those dudes. They're in a bunch of bands, and they're like very, they contribute a lot to the DIY scene. So it's cool to see them blow up. Wex's other band Heinous, they're like really blowing up for like the.
Yeah, I was watching another podcast where you were talking about Heinous.
Yeah, exactly.
I had no idea Heinous was a thing.
Yeah, no, they're badass, and that whole scene. I have a lot of respect for them because what they do for the DIY community, and even though we still play those shows not as much as we used to.
Yeah. Just
being able to bring in bands from Canada and. All over Europe and everything, giving them a badass spot to play and everything like that. They're cool.
I think I've only ever seen you guys at a DIY show here. Well, yeah, you guys and some other people. I think From Mars maybe was.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I honestly feel like that's where we shine.
It's, DIY house stuff.
It's for me. Playing stages is good. Playing in front of bands that you want to play with. That's what you want to do. That's what you're trying to aspire. But. If we're talking about fun and seeing a good show. Atmosphere-wise, I think DIY is the way to go.
It feels different for sure. I saw you guys in Woundvac. This is the first time I ever saw Woundvac.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
gnarly as fuck, dude.
Those guys are badass.
Woundvac. I ran rave about Woundvac all the time. I love Woundvac.
We went on tour with them actually this past summer.
Cool.
This past summer, because we were both playing Full Terror Assault in Illinois, and
it
was badass. But story time. We were in East fucking Texas. And the majority of us, I work for a dispensary out in Arizona, so
cool.
A lot of us are very 420 friendly, especially in both bands.
What does that mean?
I'm just kidding. We smoke all weed every day.
You guys meet up at 4 every day? Or?
Yeah. So we're driving through East Texas, and everyone in the breaker van, we've done the Texas route before. We've been warned. We know, dude, it's you got to chill out. Everything, be super careful.
Oh, really?
Drive under the speed limit. Especially in the border towns, they're just looking. That's their revenue is pulling people over, and in the town that. Unfortunately, they got pulled over. There's nothing but billboards of marijuana lawyers got busted.
Oh, wow.
So
that's a sign.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
So they're going 2 miles.
The lights come on. They're like, oh.
Yep. They're going 2 miles over the speed limit. Wow. They got pulled over. They found a small amount of weed that he had outside of his big bag of weed that he had.
Oh shit.
They also had mushrooms in. Luckily, they didn't find that. But he actually got arrested for, I think they held him overnight and everything.
Damn.
But in jail, he got to play D&D.
What the fuck, dude?
Yep.
That's nuts.
He said it wasn't the worst thing ever. He said he got to play D&D with a bunch of rednecks from Texas.
Holy shit.
He said they were a little racist, but, you got to make do.
What were their characters were super racist?
Oh, no, he said that...
No orcs here, bro.
He was an undercover cop.
Oh, really?
Dungeons and Dragons, and someone else was a transvestite prostitute.
Oh, shit.
There was the mayor of the town. He went on in great detail about the game.
Holy shit. That's insane. That's funny.
His cellmate wrote him a song that he could use, and it was Jesus in a jail cell or something. It was horrible.
That's crazy. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Texas is fun, I guess. No,
it sounds like it, dude. That's insane.
It really is. Texas is awesome, but definitely
some parts
pulled over for weed in East Texas.
That's nuts, dude. Damn, that's so crazy. I would never imagine.
That's
funny.
That is so funny.
Fuck yeah, I'd be chilling, bro.
We had another person here, Robbie, early in the podcast days.
Yeah.
Early, and she. Went to jail because she was drunk.
Here, yeah.
Yeah. And she said it was the worst thing in her life.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. I know I've been arrested once or twice here for very, very small, you know what I mean? I think drunk in public or whatever when I was 18 or something like that. And
what happens when you're drunk in public at 18?
I think they threw me in the drunk tank for a couple hours, you know what I mean? But it was just I remember waking up and I was I had my jacket and I look over and there's a dude two inches next to me passed out and I'm
shit.
oh, this is interesting.
This is where I am.
Yeah,
tonight.
this sucks. This sucks ass.
That's funny, dude.
Calling my
That's
parents like, hey, can you come pick me up? It's like,
Shit.
dude, it's 5 a.m. Call me at 10.
That's dude. You got 5 more hours of sleepy time, bro. That's
Pretty
crazy.
much.
Damn.
You're like, that's fair. Okay, bye, mom.
Yeah.
I understand. I wouldn't pick me up either.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. So back to the DIY. How does that generally go down? Is there like a group of established people who put these shows on? Or?
Pretty much. There's a couple dudes that like really hold it down, especially in Phoenix. My man Lex at Master Chambers, he just throws it down. Has a nice little spot, kind of very low key.
Okay. Do the spots change frequently?
Not. I mean, they do from time to time. There's definitely a good rotation, and when it's low key, it's more of like they just don't blast the address over the internet all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just like to keep it to where if you actually want to go and experience a good live show, you'll make the effort to find it.
Oh,
which
that's
is,
cool.
in my opinion, it's a good thing. You know,
Definitely, because the people that are there work for it.
It's more of a tight knit community,
Yeah.
and it's more of a cool environment because everyone's there for the same shit. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not as accessible as like going to a main show where, you know what I mean,
Like at a regular venue somewhere.
Yeah, where you might get people that get like too rowdy and stuff like that, and like, like to make a mess of things. And when it's somebody's house or place of business or wherever they decide to throw the show.
Oh, crazy!
But,
do they do it in like a business location?
Sometimes you know, like
Crazy.
wherever they have it, like record stores do it a lot.
Oh, that's
things
sick.
like that. You know,
That's
what I mean?
really cool.
Definitely a lot of houses.
Yeah.
You know, different spots that they like. They have kind of more, some of them more established, some of them more low key. But
What do they do about the sound? Is that generally a problem over time?
I know the spot that we play the most. It's kind of in like an area in Phoenix where you don't really have to worry about.
Really? Okay.
No,
there's like a lot. There's not a lot of space around, or is
more just like it's either super industrial,
Whoa.
or it's just super like in the industrial part of town where there's a lot of like metal shops and things
Cool,
like that.
yeah.
Just, like, spots that house / businesses areas,
Okay,
or
crazy,
or it's just in a neighborhood where they don't call the cops. Or
Damn,
anything.
that's
so
nice.
It's pretty.
That sounds cool, dude. Yeah,
it's cool. It's a lot of fun.
So since you guys aren't able to play, are you still able to frequent a lot of these shows, like to go check stuff out?
Oh yeah, I mean we play it like whenever every couple months or whatever, whenever we want to, and whenever we get asked and things like that, whenever the show fits. But I try to frequent them a lot. You know, it's definitely being in Mesa, it's really easy for me to go to shows like Club Red and Nile. I mean, it's like a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Right.
So I kind of more frequent the more east side places. But
is there a lot of east side DIY stuff?
There's a couple places. I know the dudes in Easy Money, which is a badass hardcore band.
I've seen the name a lot.
Yeah, they have a spot called Unit 4, and that's in Mesa.
Okay.
And that's like, I think, from what I understand, I think that's more of like a warehouse spot.
Yeah.
But I've seen videos of like though, and it gets pretty wild.
It looks crazy.
So,
there's a lot of rap kids that are going to those.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like there's a huge association between hardcore punk and then like you got hardcore rap and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
definitely. Especially now.
Especially the modern bands like like Ghost Main, Suicide Boys.
Right.
Yeah. Crazy. Everyone like that. You know.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I listen to everything. I listen to Fat Nick. Chance the Rapper. I listen to like some shit that like most people that are into metal are like, what the fuck are you listening to?
That's crazy.
For me, it's just it's just fun. Like I mean, I work at a dispensary too, so if I work in the morning, if it's like 7 a.m. and I'm dabbed out and I'm like trying to like open my shop and stuff, it's a lot easier to not listen to blast beats for just the beginning of the day.
Right.
And then once I'm warmed up and I've had my coffee, it's all blast beats.
Yeah.
Then I start doing my thing. But
you can pick up the little rhythms.
Yeah, exactly. But definitely, or if I'm at the end of the day, honestly, the music videos are just fun to watch.
Yeah, true. They're taking a lot more liberties with music videos.
Yeah, definitely. Nice. So it's easier, like just put it on and have it be like a background stream of a bunch of videos, and even if the music's second part, it's damn. Dude, I don't know if you guys seen the music video. It's called Pemex by Fat Nick.
I'm not sure. I used to watch a lot of Fat Nick. But...
You have to check it out.
Okay,
it is a visual masterpiece.
Really?
Like I watched that video and I immediately like want to get a camera and start filming.
Dude, that's so
like
cool.
It's inspiring.
Fat Nick is such a goofy dude. That's the fact that you're talking about.
It is, and that's what I think. It's not very serious, but it's like, oh my god, the videography is so amazing.
Yeah, it's an interesting time to be musicians right now. That's crazy, man. But yeah, you know what? I never thought about that. We've had a lot of rappers that come through here because a lot of rappers here in town are doing a lot of cool stuff right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I didn't really think about what other people's perspectives would be on like mixing the genres? Because I know there's a guy called Young Rama who he started in a lot of metal bands here. Now he does hip hop, and he's doing a lot of fusion shows with. I think he's the guy that I know a lot about Easy Money through, because he's done some shows with them, or like he goes to them and stuff like that. But yeah, I never thought about that. That's crazy. Would you guys ever do a show like that?
Oh, definitely.
Like, mixed crowds.
Yeah, I know. Like we were trying to open for Ghostman the last time we came through.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it didn't really work out. We shipped it to the promoter or whatever, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Tour package, whatever. Yeah. Those dudes are super nice. I know his old guitar player Mark. That dude used to play in Iron Reagan, A&S,
Whoa,
Mammoth
no
Rider.
way. That's insane.
Yeah, that dude's cool as fuck.
How random.
I didn't even know that until like I was working Club Red security for that show the last time Ghostman played Club Red. And I was wearing like my Mammoth Grinder long sleeve.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Then Mark just comes up and he's a guitar player in that band. He's like, "Oh, dude, nice long sleeve." I'm like,
nice.
"Oh, what's up, dude?"
Yeah, yeah. You're the dude.
Yeah, we got to play with Iron Reagan a couple times and Mammoth Grinder a couple times. So knew that
insane,
dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was cool to check him out.
Yeah. I think we actually we went to an Iron Reagan show, which is where she knows about. She doesn't really listen to a lot of metal, but she got into Iron Reagan.
What do you mainly listen to?
Jazz.
Yeah, like old school jazz,
like soft jazz, like
soft
elevator
jazz.
music, or like
like classic jazz,
classic jazz from like the
Ella
20s.
Fitzgerald and fucking
that's badass.
Yeah, it's me. Honestly, as a musician, it's to have a girlfriend that listens to music is freaking. Yeah, I mean everybody listens to music. But for the background music, for me, to be jazz is pretty cool.
It's intellectually appealing music.
Yeah, it kind of forces me to think differently when I'm writing.
Definitely.
Which is interesting. Didn't think that would be a thing.
Are you a musician at all, or?
I'm learning to play the ukulele.
Oh, badass.
Yeah. All my life I've played a lot of different instruments, but I never like kept up with them, so I always forgot them. Like I used to play bells.
I used to play bells too.
Did you really?
Did you?
Well, my first instrument ever was piano.
Dude, nice.
So I was forced into piano by my parents, and it was one of those things
Classic.
where it was like, it was one of those like, if I wasn't like forced to practice every day, like a certain amount of time a day, I probably would have like still stuck with it.
That's insane.
But it's one of those things where it's like when you get your first like rebellion, or I don't want to do this anymore.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Like, all right, cool.
Do you still remember a lot of piano?
I remember scales. I remember chords and stuff like that. But a couple songs, but not nearly as much as I wish.
Yeah, no.
But it did help me when I was in junior high and high school, because I knew how to play piano, and that's all that the bells were.
Yeah,
it's the crazy. It's literally the same.
Holy shit! That's
you just instead of with your fingers, you hit it with a mallet. Yeah,
crazy.
So I could
that's
music
cool
too. So it really helped me. Like
that's actually what helped me too, because I used to do piano for a little bit, and then I did bells, and then I went back to piano.
So it was all the same, pretty much.
Yeah, it was
cool.
Yeah, and it's funny because in high school I did guitar, and I did that for a year. But I was like, I completely forgot how to play. Like, I haven't played in, ever. And right now, as I'm trying to teach myself ukulele, I was letting someone play my ukulele, and I'm just, letting their creativity, flows go. Yeah. Because, society doesn't really, support that a lot. And this kid, it was a kid. He was like, "Oh, I want to play," and I'm like, "Okay, just do whatever you feel like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Can I do this?" And I was like, "Actually, classically, do this, but you can, but try to stick to this habit." And then I was like, "Oh shit, I actually do remember a lot,
a little bit, yeah,
yeah,
you all that stuff, the principles of." You know what I mean? The basic principles of how to do things.
I think that shit's hard to leave, honestly.
That's why it's when you form a bad habit, it's harder to unlearn it.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah. It's on guitar, it's that's what I'm really bad about sometimes.
Dude,
just
same,
a couple things. It's oh man, how do I unlearn this?
Especially guitar and the type of music that you're playing with guitar is because, I started playing a lot of thrash as well, and you just want to play fast at all times. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. It's
hard to play slow, too.
Yeah, dude. It took me a long time.
To play slow, and then, to really hammer down on just straight down picking for that specific tone.
The sound,
what I mean? For the sound, if you really want that crushing.
Do you down pick?
I try to as much as possible.
It's very hard.
I mean, we've been doing
fucking right here. You're just like
dude, yeah, my
burning. Your fucking forearm is just.
We've been doing the Slayer Rain and Blood.
I saw that. Dude. That's cool.
It's been one of those things where. I mean, of course, it's not like the most technically efficient album.
No, it's hard, bro. Fuck up. It's hard, dude.
It's one of those. It's like, and then once you learn it, and then you got it, and it's like, oh, holy shit! Like I've been wanting to fucking learn this album.
That's cool.
That's been like my biggest musical accomplishment. Actually,
that's awesome. That's
learning
really
that
cool.
album start to finish.
Yeah.
Improving most of the guitar solos just because
they sound improv.
I mean, like there's no point to not do that.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're just like, how many times did he hammer on here? And this?
Exactly.
So
I'm not gonna do that. I get the gist of it. I know what key they're in.
Throw some fucking trim on it.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I mean? And go
funny.
crazy, but that's been a lot of fun. And that was kind of like the milestone for me.
Dude, that's cool.
And it gave me a lot of inspiration for like writing and stuff like that. Yeah. The main thing is trying to get that down pick, just because that's dude.
That's insane.
It's so heavy.
Yeah, honestly, you wouldn't think it sounds different, but it does.
It does. But in my music, when I write it, kind of fuck that if I can't play it right.
Honestly, yeah. It's a big trade off for sure. But
have you been jamming a lot, or?
Yeah, I'm actually working on an album right now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's scary, but it's fun. Yeah, because it's totally left field of what I used to do, and then what I stopped doing to do, and then I'm quitting that now, and I'm doing like my own thing. But I'm excited about it because it's mostly guitar driven. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll show you a thing. I have some stuff actually.
Yeah.
But,
he's been playing it, and then sometimes it'll get stuck in my head. And I'll have it the whole day, and I'm like...
Well, that's what you want.
I know, yeah.
That's why I was...
want to catch, you know what I mean?
It feels good, yeah. Because I've caught myself doing that as well. I'll be like...
Well, my whole thing is if you can't shake your ass to it, it's not...
Honestly, straight up, for sure. No, but yeah, man, it's been fun to play. And you know what? I was telling her this on the right here. You're one of the main reasons... You specifically are one of the main reasons that I started playing guitar again. Right now.
Really?
Yeah, as crazy as that sounds.
Yeah.
Okay. 100%. I'll take that, dude.
All right, we'll see you guys next night. I'm just kidding.
That was it.
Yeah. No, because I saw you at the Violence show. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bumped into you, and at that time, I was coming off of... Because I was going to do hip-hop for a little bit, which is why I have all this right now. Yeah. I bought all this to do hip-hop, and then I was like, well, you know what? I can do some other shit with it. But anyways, no, so I was doing hip-hop for a little bit, and I was pretty okay at it, but... It's a long crawl. And then at the end of the day, I just felt like it wasn't really my thing. Like, I enjoy it, but I felt like I was putting on a character, so to speak.
I literally was thinking about doing like a little hip-hop side project. And it's literally been like that whole thing, though. It's like, when I'm like when I write my lines and stuff, it's like, dude, like, that's not really like me, though.
No, yeah,
you know
100%,
so
yeah.
it's like, it's hard to like... I get exactly where
you're coming from. Cool. No, that's exactly what it was. Like, I could write some stuff and it was decent, but then, like, when I would go say it, I just would feel like I was not being myself in a way.
Yeah.
You know? Which was weird. I don't know if that's something that, like, was just because of how different my musical taste was before that, or I don't know, maybe everybody goes through that or some shit, but yeah, so when I ran into you at Violence, that's when I was kind of, like, tapering down of doing hip-hop, because I was working with some people that were like, okay, but I was doing a lot of the main work. Yeah. And that has kind of been a trend in my musical history.
Like, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you're kind of in, you know, I don't know about Saintbreaker now, but for a long time.
But, I mean, for the majority of it, I mean, obviously we all contribute.
Right. But also you being the original, one of the original members.
Very guitar riff driven. Right. I've always, for the most part, written with the drummer.
Okay.
And then Sebastian would either come forward with riffs or help complete riffs. Yeah. And then some of the riffs that he or he'd come up with a riff, and then I would do my little approach to it to kind of like to make it, you know, to kind of translate from bass into guitar to like kind of a full thing. You know?
That's cool. Yeah.
Not to take away from anything the other dudes have done, because you know what I mean, but. You know what I mean?
No, and that's kind of what I'm getting to.
Yeah, where it definitely kind of starts with a riff. Which more 8 out of 10 times is guitar.
Right,
you know
right.
What I mean?
But
and then
more so, it was kind of just like, for me personally, I felt like the way that I wanted to do it, I guess it all boils down to like having the right people around you. You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
The right people with the right vision and the right ideas for what you want to do. I just never really felt like I found that too much. I felt a lot of the times I was like, I'll do this because I want to do something like this, and I'll just kind of stick with it until I can either branch off or it becomes kind of what I want to do. And I never really did. So now I'm just like, I'll do it on my own.
Yeah, definitely having the backbone of I think for me the big pusher, not pusher, but the big one that's like, yo, why aren't we doing that? Is our drummer Vance, because he's just a go-getter.
That's cool.
In the same
you
way,
need that.
Yeah, no, definitely. But it's cool to be like, oh man, I don't know. Like we were just talking about, like, you know, we went on tour last year. We don't, you know, we're in the process of writing, but we still want to like do something, you know.
Right.
And it's like, well, cool. Let's go to California and do West Coast in May. And it's like,
That's cool.
Shit, dude, like, let's do it. You know,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
why not?
You know, kind of, why not?
You're right.
Wouldn't we?
Yeah.
And
that's
you know,
really cool.
It's kind of cool to have people like that. And then even then, he's like, well, we can do this in April too, and you know, just to be like pushing, and even if we can't do everything that's suggested, at least the options are there. And it's like, it's nice to know, like, cool, I'm not the only one in the band that wants to do this.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I'm
yeah,
not
it's
the
so
only one that
important.
wants to meet up twice a week or once a
That's
week
cool.
to fucking practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Run through songs, do all the
little
not,
things, the
all
little
the not
important
fun
things.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get into arguments over riffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do the things that you need to do to write something good, and write
Yeah.
something real. You know, and something
That's
that
cool,
you can
man.
look back on and be like, all right, cool, I actually fuck with this.
Yeah.
Aw,
So
that's so sweet.
No, honestly, that's cool as fuck.
But at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
it's
you know,
amazing.
well, at the end of the day, for me, it's like if it's not something that I would like jam, now
What's the
you
point?
know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where I kind of stopped doing music for a long time. Is that I felt like I was letting myself, because I'm very much a people pleaser. You know what I mean? I know that about myself. So being in bands, I would always kind of hush my own voice to be like, yeah, that's fine, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? When really I was just like, let's bump it up. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Let's do a little bit more. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. And
That's
it's
cool, but let's do more.
What would Chuck do here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and that was another thing too. Being a fucking thrash like '90s death metal head, like those people aren't really around. You know?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Like it's so hard to jam with people like that, and then let alone have everybody productive, especially in the part of town that I was at.
Yeah.
So you know, it was just a circumstance. But anyways, when I saw you at Violence, I bumped into you. Asked me if I was doing music, and this is when I was stopping to do hip hop, and I wasn't really doing music. And I forgot what I said to you or what you said back, but. Like I remember you said that you were like, yeah, I remember you playing guitar like pretty well, and I was
Dude,
like,
no, yeah, that's the one thing. It's like, fuck, dude, you got chops.
thank
like,
you, appreciate it.
Chops.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're the kind of dude when you post the videos. I'm like, see, that's why I don't post videos. You know
Dude,
what I mean?
it's
like,
so yeah.
Well, I mean, I see that like in the like continue to do so. You know what I mean? So definitely like, you know, when I heard you weren't, oh yeah, I'm not really doing too much. It's like, well, you should.
Yeah, and that was the reason that I was like, why aren't I? Like, I think at that point, I had not picked up my guitar for more than, like, 10 minutes and, like, 10 years. Like, 2 years, straight up.
You know, I think that there's something to that, like, when we got back from this last tour, I kind of felt like almost like picking up the guitar was almost like a chore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
man.
I think that happens, and I just kind of, for me, it was like a rut that I had to get myself out of.
Yeah, I think right now I'm approaching that a little bit differently because sometimes I still feel like it's a chore, obviously, because it is. But I'm not letting that deter me from not, like, you know, how do I say it? Like, instead of feeling like, okay, like, I gotta play, like, I'll just stop playing. Yeah. If it takes me, like, 2 weeks to pick it up again, like, I'd rather enjoy when I pick it up.
Exactly.
And not be as hard on myself and be like, bro, you need to be playing every fucking day. Like,
no.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool, I've gotten by technique and chops where I want to be now. It's just about like honing it in.
And then inspiration on top of that.
Being inspired and like wanting to play. Like there's nothing better than like actually like going to a show, like seeing a band fucking rip some shit and being like, bro, I want to go home play right now.
You're like, I can't watch this second band.
I want to plug in my HMO2 pedal and fucking do some nasty shit. You know
hell yeah, dude.
Just for the night, you know?
Yeah, just for fun.
Then in the morning, like, listen to it, be like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Shit out of here,
I'm the same fucking way. Like, when I play right now is so different than, like, any kind of metal. It's a lot of... Have you ever heard of Pliny at all?
I haven't.
Pliny's really cool. But he's, like, an instrumental guitar player that's kind of, like, almost jazz, prog guitar. So that's kind of the style that I'm going for, right?
Is he that dude that does, like, the crazy, like, huge, like, multiple string guitars that he plays with two hands?
No, that's Tosin Abasi, but that's the same kind of world.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so similar vein.
Okay, Is that so? See, is he the dude that's I think he's South American or something?
Maybe.
There's a guy.
There's a lot of dudes, man. A lot of shredders.
I can't think of his fucking name, but he does crazy like this, but it's all a super soft jazz stuff.
Oh really? Oh shit,
dude! I'll find it. I'll find a
send
link
it to me,
and
please.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Definitely.
But yeah, no. So because I'm in kind of that headspace right now.
Yeah.
I think last night or a couple nights ago, I was driving home and I was like, I'm gonna put some Morbid Angel on.
Dude,
yeah, I was sitting there with fucking Altars of Madness, like driving home, just like. I got home. It was like 2 a.m. and I was like, I just gotta fucking. I don't care. Yeah, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna fucking crank the gain and do whatever the fuck I want.
Dude.
It feels so good. Yeah,
it does. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think for me too is like I do like to take a break from death metal and like thrash for like occasion. Like, dude, like if you look at my Spotify, it's so all over the place.
Okay.
Like, and I think that's necessary though to like take a break from that stuff to really like feel inspired too. Because the big thing is like, obviously we want to be inspired by the bands you want to sound like.
Of course.
But if your only inspiration is Slayer, then you're only going to sound like Slayer.
And not only that Slayer album. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like even more so.
Exactly. So it's like I try to, listen to everything. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not going to sit here and say like I listen to Curtis Mayfield, which is like, super fucking jazzy shit, and I say I get inspired to write some death metal.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like I like to listen to that stuff and find, that kind of inspiration in a different way.
No, it's very important, and even to bring it back to thrash and stuff like that. Like people like Alex Skolnick, like he does a jazz band on the side. Like he's obviously heavily influenced by other types of genres. You know what I mean? So even if you want to sound like somebody like that was one of the things that I used to do when I was younger. I would like find a band that I wanted to sound like, and then I would look at what the guitar player listened to because it was completely different than what they sounded like. Or even the bands that were around them at the time, like fucking Megadeth and Metallica sound very similar, but they didn't listen to each other for inspiration. You know what I mean? Like they just happened to be around at the same time. So yeah, that's very important. Is like to get other genres because that's how they got where they got.
Dude, pretty much.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wonder if people understand that.
Well. I don't know. I think for Saintbreaker too, it's like even though it's all metal, it's like we've been very mixed genre. I feel for me anyways, it's like we get the thrash parts, have the punk parts, have like blast beats. You know,
death metal. There's some grind a little bit.
Yeah, dude, definitely. It's like we just try to write what we want to, pretty much what we think sounds heavy.
Yeah,
and the big thing for us too is like we're trying to stay out of like that limitation of like, even though I kind of still consider us like a thrash band, trying to stay out of that limitation of like what a thrash band is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, we want to do whatever the fuck we want. If that means adding like a halftime breakdown in the middle of the song, we're gonna do that. If it serves the song,
right? Yeah,
if it doesn't serve the song, then fuck that.
Right, and then what's the point? It's like if it's not fun, like why would you guys want to continue to do it? So
I feel we got some modern sound to it to kind of be more mixed. You know what I mean? But.
So you said you guys were working on an album right now, is that right?
Yeah, we're about I think five songs just completed. Are working on completing the 5th song. We're probably shooting to write 12. Probably record 10. Have 2 in the back pocket if we want to do anything with them, or if they just kind of I think the big thing for us is write more songs than we have before.
That's smart.
And then demo them all out. Have something that we, pre-production up, or pre-produce them, have like a demo of everything, and then kind of like see what we want to do from there. Pretty much listen to it till we're tired of it.
Yeah. Do you guys focus on the order that they're in an album?
Kind of a little bit. Like we definitely like have songs that we think should be first or second. We try to do like a good order, But I mean, for me, it's like as long as all the songs are rippers, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's kind of like this time around. We're trying to like write more and then be able to choose from it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's nice.
Like write 10 or 12, choose 8 or 9 for the album.
Yeah.
And then we have, if we record the other 3, we have that for a split or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have it to do something with bonus track, whatever we want,
That's another interesting that's going on. I mean, you know what? I recently discovered splits and shit like that. I had never thought about that before, but I guess they've kind of been around forever, right?
Yeah, it's definitely old school. I think
so. Real quick, so split album is like when 2 bands get together and then they release an album together, with like the first half is this band and then the second half is this other band, and that's very smart.
Well, the big thing about that and the big draw behind that is, well, say Saintbreaker, we're from Phoenix, and say our buddies in Santa Fe, Street Tombs, like that's one of the bands that I really want to eventually do a split with. You know what I mean? The whole premise of that is they're going to gain our fans and we're going to gain their fans. You know what I mean?
Very smart. Yeah.
And then not only that, but we're splitting all the costs for productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
Things like that. You know what I mean?
That's
It
awesome.
makes it cheaper for everyone if we get labels involved, and that's even cheaper.
Yeah.
And
That's so smart.
It's
That's
pretty
so
much
cool.
just like helps each other out. You know.
Yeah.
Less profit or whatever, but what you
What's the
what do you
point?
gain by like fans and sharing and getting your music out? That's all that
Honestly.
really matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's funny. YouTubers do that. That's how.
Yeah.
Like collabs.
I related that. Yeah,
That's
they'll
funny.
do like 2 different segments, and it's like you'll watch one segment on theirs, and it's like
The
if you
other's
want to
on-
watch the other part, go to
Are you
that.
into like the
person's.
whole
That's
makeup
funny.
stuff?
I was for a while. It got really toxic.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Super into it. So
Yeah.
I know all about Jeffree Star, like
Yeah.
Manny, whatever.
Same, bro. We talk about that all the time. Like,
Bro.
I know so much shit I should not know.
Dude,
Yeah.
so much shit.
Yeah.
I know too much about fucking vegan makeup brands.
And I had
Yeah.
a conversation with my girlfriend today about like Kat Von D and how she like fucked her whole shit up.
Dude, when he gets
Yes.
some drama, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
she
God.
really fucked her shit up. But yeah, that got too toxic for me, so I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But I'll like still go in and be like,
My girlfriend's like
Yeah.
all asleep in it. Like,
yeah.
loves that shit. She lives for it.
It's funny, dude.
I don't know. It's funny for us too. I mean, it's hard not to pay attention. That dude is a fucking character. He's
Yeah,
very
really.
charismatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Millionaire, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Scandalous as fuck, like fucking all kinds
making
of shit.
so much money off
Been
music. and, like,
scandalous.
Yeah.
Yeah, forever.
yeah, and he gets away with everything too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, money
He's
will
like
do
the
that.
most
You know what I mean?
person
Money can
too.
do that, yeah.
Money will do that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I thought
Who was the
about
new
it.
guy though? The kid that was like kind of blown up recently.
The kid,
He's like a guy. Remember, he had like a lot of memes on TikTok about him.
James Charles.
Yeah. Do you know anything about James Charles?
Oh.
He's another guy too.
Is he a makeup guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you can look into it
Is he
yourself.
like a kid or?
No, I mean, he started when he was
Early
a kid.
20s,
Oh,
So, yeah, he's like he's like early.
younger.
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
young.
Yeah.
But like his whole tea spill was that he would kind of like cuz he likes guys.
Yeah.
And so he would kind of like
I mean, in your
Duh.
makeup. Yeah.
well,
No, but really.
For real.
Yeah.
yeah. So he would like kind of go after straight guys. And,
he was
like-
a flipper. That's right.
Yeah, he was very
Yeah.
predatory about it. And there's like text messages and stuff, and people started calling him out about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
from what I understand, that's like a thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Yeah,
what
man.
people are saying, that like that's a thing that gay dudes do.
Well, I'm not. I think
But-
that's a thing that certain dudes do.
Well,
You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
mean,
mean?
you can
Like,
say
I
that
think
about
dudes,
anything,
period,
but yeah.
because I think a
Well,
lot of the
it's-
time men are just competitive.
It's just
you know
men
what
are
I mean?
men.
So-
And
yeah,
I think,
yeah.
I think the big
True.
thing is like just like any straight guys, like I wanna, you know, like
Get a
Yeah.
girl
Get-
who's got a boyfriend, or,
or
like,
something like that, or
Yeah.
I want to bang a chick who's lesbian or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a
men
a
like
standard.
trophies.
Yeah, it's a trophy.
Men
That's all
like
it is.
trophies.
It is.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like 18 or 16, I like met a dude that was telling me, I was like, all right, I'm getting the fuck away from you.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
It
it's
happens.
definitely, that was like a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Dude.
see that. But so in that whole tea spill, they were saying like that's a thing that happens in that community. Like,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
like that's why I said that.
Well, from what
but-
I mean, obviously we don't know shit, but from what my girlfriend was telling me is Jeffree Star's recent boyfriend that they just broke up. Like that dude was
Yeah.
totally 100% like
Predatory?
no, he was 100% like straight.
Oh, wow.
Before
Crazy.
dating
Yeah.
Jeffree Star.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Jesus
his
Christ.
Instagram and everything like that
Yeah.
was like all like he had girlfriends and things
Holy
like that.
shit,
Yeah.
man.
And he got with Jeffree Star when Jeffree Star was like a millionaire and everything like that.
Yeah,
they dated for
shit.
a couple years and now
Yeah.
they're broken up.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if that dude just like
Took the book, page out of the
Yeah,
book.
yeah,
Yeah,
or-
man. That's crazy.
just like went,
Never know.
you know, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Shit.
But yeah, see, it's just like
That whole world is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got into it because I like creative stuff.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
that's like my girlfriend's
Yeah.
super into like the makeup, and she's real good at it. She's
Yeah.
real into the nails now.
Oh,
Like
me
the
too.
hollow taco.
Oh yeah, hollow taco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
just,
Oh,
it's so funny.
Does it help with your picking habit?
She's always
It
like,
can't.
let me do your nails. And I'm like,
Dude.
I'll let you do my
Same.
pinky.
Yeah.
I'll let you do my
Yeah.
pinky. That's it.
Dude, one time I paid.
That's their trophies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good artist.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
always like, can I film you doing your makeup?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, no.
Dude, do you ever get? Can I do your hair? Can I straighten your hair?
No, I have way too much hair for that.
Really? Yeah.
I'll be like, you want to straighten this? Within 3 hours later.
Dude, I would love to blow dry your hair.
A lot of people- Okay.
I mean, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're fine. I
You have long
want to do
hair.
it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No,
Let her have the trophy. She'll stop asking me.
whenever I get like pretty drunk with my girlfriend and
Yeah.
her like, especially when like one of her cousins or sisters there and they're all drinking, they'll like braid my hair.
Dude, that's
They'll give me
funny.
the Snoop Dogg.
That's
Hell yeah.
I feel
awesome.
pretty confident.
Nobody ever does that shit
That's
for me,
awesome.
bro.
Dude,
I feel pretty confident when I'm walking around with braids.
Dude,
So I'm like,
honestly.
I know I look good, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Fuck yeah. Damn.
Yeah. See, it's nice. I like to do it because, like, I think society doesn't really, like, support that in guys, that you can do these things for yourself, and it makes you feel amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like to do it and, like, be like, hey, can I do this for you? Because I feel like they would like that, but then it becomes socially acceptable for them to be like, okay, you're a girl.
Oh, that's my girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I like to do stuff like that
Huh.
and, like, bring it up to guys. Like, hey, is it cool if I, like, plucked your eyebrows or, like, you know, something like that?
Yeah.
Bro, I was
Yeah.
trying to get my eyebrows threaded. Amazing. I haven't done it in a minute, but
Yeah,
my fucking
he
favorite
always
thing.
feels amazing afterwards.
Yeah, it feels
and then I got my brother into it. I got a couple
You
of
know
my
where the
brothers
threading
into
came from,
it.
right?
What?
That came from prison.
Did it
The
seriously?
threading, dude.
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Dude, that's
100%.
insane.
I don't
No,
know, it's-
no.
Dude,
No,
that's
I just.
Yeah. No, but
It is a big thing in prison.
It is a
though.
big
It's
thing in
huge
prison.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
make
insane.
really good money.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
if
good
you
at
learn
threading?
to thread, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's
It's
fun.
funny.
Yeah, I've asked people how they learn. They're like, just in prison on my legs.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then they're like, I made a bunch of money. Like,
That's
you know
That
what I
and
mean?
hair too. If you're good at hair and nails.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I do.
I know quite a few women that were incarcerated. They're all bad bitches.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to be, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I have a friend. She was in the military. And apparently they don't let you, like, have tweezers. They don't let you pluck your eyebrows.
Oh, really?
So her side hustle was she, like, snuck some tweezers. And she, like, in midnight and stuff, she'd go around and she'd, like, pluck
Pluck
girls.
people's-
Yeah, and
She's
then-
the eyebrow fairy, dude.
Yeah, and then they're like superior or whatever would be like, why are your eyebrows done?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
insane.
That's just so
crazy.
funny. But
Wow.
yeah.
That's crazy. Conversations I did not think I'd be having with Jacob of
No,
Saintbreaker.
that's
Dude,
That's cool.
how long have you been with your girlfriend?
We've been together for like 9 years.
Dude, crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
I think
Thank you.
us too, we're about 10 years.
No.
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 4. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
I met you yesterday. Yeah. No.
I give you a ride that one day, right?
Yeah. No, we're going to be 8 years this
That's what it
in
is,
March.
yeah. But we've known
Yeah.
each other for longer, so.
Yeah, we've known
Yeah,
each other
that's
for
kind of
11 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, oh yeah. So guys who are usually like with girls for that long always know about that stuff.
Yeah,
Always.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. Well, I mean, it's just like, you know, she's gonna watch what she wants to watch. And
Right.
Mhm.
It's just around you all the time.
Well, yeah, if it's
Yeah.
around and I'm like
So
in the
good.
same room, it's like I'm just gonna watch it. You know, like
Yeah.
we were watching True Blood. I fucking hate that show, but I know so much
So
about
much about it. Yeah.
Like I was sitting there correcting, like, oh yeah, and then this happens with her, huh? And then
Dude.
she's like, I don't know, and I'm like, how do you not remember? And this happens.
Dude, that's
Like,
right.
it's like a third time watching it through, and I'm like, I fucking hate this show.
Yeah, I'm like
Charmed.
that.
Oh my god.
Charmed, yeah.
Well, actually,
Charm's
Charm's not that bad to watch.
No, I haven't watched it, but
Never mind.
yeah, on me it's the Kardashians. That one I'm like, I hate them, but I
I
just
put the
can't stop watching it.
Kardashians a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Beautiful. They're
entertaining.
very beautiful people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
They're really funny. Like people think that they're just stupid, but they're funny.
Yeah, they are very funny. I'll throw a
And
joke out from the Kardashians every once in a while and be surprised that nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah. All the
Yeah.
time.
Well, was it Kylie Jenner? Isn't she like super famous for makeup now too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did really good. Like she became a billionaire over that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude,
give me
a
some of that
billionaire.
money.
I know,
I want
right?
some
Yeah.
fucking makeup, dude.
Bro, getting them out.
Dude, yeah. You can just make cruelty-free makeup. Like, you really don't need...
Garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my garage.
Yeah.
You'd be like...
Sorry, guys, we're not going to practice today. I got to...
It's so hot.
Can you guys...
Like, what are you doing over there cooking dope? Like,
it's going to be dope. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
It's going to be dope.
That's
this
actually
color
a
scheme's
good-
gonna be dope.
That's a
This
good
outfit's gonna be
makeup
dope.
name. Like,
It's going to be dope.
that's a good... Yeah. No, just dope.
Dope.
I mean,
Yeah.
Is that not a makeup brand already?
I don't
feel
think
it would
so.
be.
It should be.
If
though.
not, nobody. I'm gonna bleep this out. So
Yeah.
just stay in this.
Just
one of us can have
bleep
it.
out every, like, time we say dope.
I know, right? Yeah, nobody will know
It
what
should
the
be
fuck
this.
I know. Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. But
Yeah, Andre's the same way too. Like, well, do you know what Charlotte Russe is?
That sounds so familiar.
Yeah, no.
if you saw the wording,
logo.
yeah, the logo,
It's like a
you
fucking
know.
a girl's clothing store,
Yeah.
like
you
at
would
fucking
know.
malls. But I said that, and our friend the guy who does the podcast with me, he was like, "What the fuck is that?" And Andre knew exactly what the fuck I was talking
Oh,
about.
really?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, when you have
Yeah.
a girlfriend, you know.
Yeah, but I was gonna say I met a lot of guys. They're very like I don't know, like what's the English word for it? But they're just very like, oh, that's not
Skittish.
no, like kind of like sexist in a way. But they're like
Masculine.
yeah,
Yeah.
like masculine. Like they're just like, oh, that's
Macho
not.
about it, kinda?
Yeah, exactly. I've met a lot of people that are like that, and like their girl would like be all into this stuff, and like they know nothing about it. So props to you, honestly.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, I'm just normally
Yeah.
stoned and just in the room. So,
You're like, I'm too chill.
Hey, that's more than other guys do, though.
We have this dude. We have this ongoing joke because we were at a Target one day and we were just like walking
Oh my God,
around,
yeah.
and there was this other couple walking around, and it was this dude. He looked like really upset to be like walking around in the makeup aisle, you know. And we were like in the other aisle or some shit, and we
I'm
just
totally that guy.
You're not. No, well, so okay, so get this.
Yeah.
So he's like his girl was looking around and shit, and she was into whatever she was doing.
Yeah.
And we just hear from like an aisle down, "We've been here for like an hour." Like he yelled this shit, dude. He was like, "Let's go."
Yeah, he was so upset.
Yeah, so whenever we're in the makeup hall, I'm like, "Dude, we've been here an hour." It's so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna
Shit's
lie,
up.
that's been me a couple of times. I'm just like, I'll be in an
happens, dude.
Ulta and I'll
Yeah.
be like,
I can't look at anything.
yo, can we go?
Yeah, man. I feel it. Ulta, I get really
It's like,
cabin
yo,
fever in.
is there a GameStop or something nearby? Like,
I know.
Yeah.
anything? Where's the closest bar?
I know.
Like, just meet me
Do they even
there.
have keychains in here or something?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ulta, to be honest, it's a lot. Like, even...
Yeah, there's nothing.
I
Nothing
get
else.
overwhelmed in there.
Yeah. The
Same.
employees, they're vicious.
They hover, huh?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
vicious. But no, one time I was like going around at Walmart. I was trying to find a specific item in the makeup aisle, and this girl, she was like so excited to be there, and her boyfriend was with her, and he just started yelling at her like, "You don't even need this stuff, this and that," like really terrible. And I was just like, "Oh my God." Like, there's people out there like
Maybe
that.
she should have paid rent.
I like went to him and I hugged him. I'm like, thank you for looking at makeup
I'm
with
just
me
like on
all
my
the
phone,
time.
like, in the middle of the makeup.
Oh yeah, thanks, babe.
No problem.
Yeah, but I
I'm
mean,
chill.
yeah, like
Watching YouTube and shit.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Making
Yeah.
faces in the little recording camera.
yeah, he'll do that a lot. He'll
Yeah,
just be like
that's fun.
looking at it.
It's
Yeah,
crazy, man. So what do you guys have coming up for Saintbreaker?
So we got February
8th, right?
No, 15th at the Cornish Pasty.
Okay.
In Tempe at the Beast. We're playing with Woundvac and
Dude, hell yeah.
Raw.
Hell yeah.
So just 3 bands, all killer, no filler.
Cool.
Badass free show. The Beast in Tempe. And then we're doing I think we're playing Sackton, which is the Apache Reservation. I think
crazy.
we've been doing an event there. This will be a 3rd year in a row. I think we're playing at the skate park. Last time it was really badass.
Really? Sick.
Yeah, it was awesome. We are playing March. I think I just got all the dates earlier today. I think March 29th. I think at Rebel Lounge with Nooses.
Cool. Send it to me. I'll put it in the description. It'll be in the description.
It'll be in all that stuff.
Yeah, that's
but
awesome.
the next main show is February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. It's a Saturday
Cool.
at Cornish Pasty for free.
That's awesome, dude. Awesome. And then you're doing the Eyebreaker thing, right?
Yeah, we're doing that actually this Saturday.
This Saturday.
You know what? I kind of forget I'm doing that all the time, and it's really badass. We're actually doing that.
The Hanneman Fest?
We're doing Hanneman Fest this Saturday. Members of Saintbreaker and I-Rake, which is pretty much Bro Wolf and Saintbreaker with the homie Jason, and that dude throws down on guitar.
Cool.
So it's going to be a badass event. All the other bands kick ass. A little bit different style than what we're used to playing, but it's always fun to, you know what I mean, change it up.
Change it up.
The bands you're used to playing with.
What kind of, do you talk a lot about what your rig is? What's your gear right now?
Right now, I'm playing out of, just got a new guitar. I got a Jackson Phil Demo.
Ooh,
seriously,
nice.
I think it's bad fucking ass.
Is it like the V?
Yeah, the
Dude,
V.
hell yeah, that's sick.
It's got the EMGs in there, Floyd Rose. I love it.
Nice.
I prefer EMGs just because of the style of music we're playing. I need something hot.
Yeah.
That can plug into pretty much anything.
Also pretty clear,
sounds
right?
Good. Yeah, it sounds very clear. Besides that, my backup, I got a Charvel. Same with the EMGs and the Floyd. For
Desolation, right?
Yeah, I got Desolation. Yep, correct. I had to think about that.
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier.
Yeah,
I like a freak.
Fucking love it.
Dude, I played one of those in a shop, and I was very surprised because that's when they just came out.
Super fast neck.
Very fast, yeah, super fast, and it looks really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's definitely fits what I like. You know what I mean? That's like, I mean, I'm playing the Jackson a lot more, but I fucking love my Charvel.
How's the neck on the Jackson compared to the Charvel?
Jumbo frets, so it's something I'm kind of adjusting to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I definitely like it. I feel like I'm a little bit faster with the Charvel, just because I'm so used to it.
Right, yeah.
I've been playing it for so much longer, too.
True.
But I really, really like the Jackson. I feel like it's a lot clearer, and I feel like I'm going to be a better player with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a big difference. Yeah,
I feel like my leads are coming out a lot cleaner.
That's cool.
So that's definitely
that's one of the big things when you like when you upgrade in your gear. You definitely can tell when you do leads for sure because they pay more attention to that area of the guitar. You know,
exactly. You know what I mean? It just sounds a lot cleaner. And then for the head, I've had a 5150.
The block letter, dude.
Yeah, block letter, dude. Original tubes. I went to get the tubes replaced and. Homeboy was like, you know what? I don't want to.
You're good? Yeah. That's funny.
He cleaned it. That's all he did.
Really?
He charged me to clean it.
Wow. That's
and I was like very minimal.
This was after the tour and everything?
This is before the second tour, yeah.
But you toured with it before?
I toured with it before.
Wow. That's a testament to that.
I feel like whoever had it just never played it before me.
Maybe, yeah. A lot of people collect those for sure. So
exactly. So I got the 5150, and then I'm just playing out of a 5150 cab, two matching cabs.
Crazy.
Same year.
Are you using any pedals or anything like that?
Right now I'm playing through. I got a noise kit on there. Okay. I got a TS09 Japanese model.
Dude, nice.
I got obviously a tuner, and then I have a Japanese HMO2. But I don't really use that with Saintbreaker.
Really?
I was using it with Plague Spreader.
Uh-huh.
But the HMO2, just that chainsaw gain's a little bit too much for...
Are you running it through the cable, like through the front end, or
I'm
through the
running
effects?
through the front.
Okay, have you ever tried it in the effects?
I haven't, just for... I don't know why.
I've heard, like, because, you know, I mean, people talk shit about the HMO2.
Yeah.
But I've heard that through the effects, it sounds way different.
Really?
So, yeah, give it a shot.
I would give it a shot. Yeah, definitely.
I thought about picking one up for that. I have a Vox right now, so
you know what?
it would kill it, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I really like it, especially the Japanese model. It's
I bet, dude.
Killer, dude.
Yeah.
Gives it that night. I use it with the Plague Spreader, which Mikey was playing guitar in that, actually.
Is he still?
We actually, the band... I didn't disband, but we haven't, like, really...
Took a break?
Kind of taking a break, you know what I mean? Yeah, I used it in that, and I really like the sound. He had a Lone Wolf audio, which is the HMO2, like, super, like, boutique
Really?
model of it. Yeah,
wow,
it's
that's
like,
insane. Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah,
what does Mikey do for a living, dude? That's insane. Because he had, like, a fucking angle, too, right?
Yeah,
like,
he's got an angle,
crazy expensive amp.
fucking Jackson King V.
Yeah, that's insane, man. He's hustling, dude. That's funny. No, that's crazy, man. That's awesome. I feel like I love hearing about current thrash rigs, you know. There's not a lot out there.
You know, I mean, for me, obviously, I think an Angle or a Marshall in the future, or like a EVH 5150.
Yeah.
But I mean, for right now, dude, and for what I paid for it, it's just like
100%.
super tanky too.
Yeah, and it's classic stuff. Like, everything that you have is classic stuff.
Yeah.
You see it on stage and you're like, I know what
it's fallen over, and I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? That's like, just that alone is like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
For right now, anyways.
So if you're trying to play Thrash out there, pick one of
those
up.
Yeah, I just want to tank.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, man. So you just picked up that guitar, you said?
Yeah, I got it a couple months ago. Got it in all working condition, how I like it, set up everything, and I've just been trying to shred on it every day.
Nice.
Playing it it's my new stage guitar, so just trying to get comfortable.
That's cool, man.
I mean, I'm as comfortable as I can get, but...
Right, yeah. Is it a black one?
It goes from, like, pretty much a chrome into black.
Whoa.
Like a nice transition.
That's insane.
I love it, dude. Ebony fretboard.
That's cool, man. Show me a picture when you got it.
I will.
That's cool.
I got a bunch of them.
Hell yeah. That's cool. Damn. So what are some of the goals that you guys have for Saintbreaker right now?
2020, definitely. We want to put out this new album. We want to make sure it's an album that we're really proud of. You know, put out something that we can shop around and maybe get picked up by a label. We're already in the talks with a couple that we've played in front of. And they were actually to see our live show and see what we're really about, which is a live performance and getting a lot of energy out and trying to be a fun band to watch. You know what I mean? A fun band to listen to.
Was that like local shows, or was that like, because I know you guys did full
we did Full Terror.
That
was a big part of it. We did it 2 years in a row.
Crazy.
Got really good reception both years. I'm not going to name names, but some of our buddies are probably going to be on it this year. So we're probably going to go and just hang out. But it just that whole community, they really took a liking to us, and it's been a lot of positive. A lot of positive reinforcement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
it seemed like a lot of like old school thrash and death metal heads as well.
Yeah,
we were at those shows.
Yeah, definitely a mix with everyone. You know, cool. We kind of got that mix on tour, and that was really cool to see like a bunch of old school like dudes that saw Slayer in the '80s. That's insane. old dudes, and a bunch of young like hardcore kids.
That's a fucking
compliment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's so cool. Like to get a cool little mix with everyone. You know, at these shows and. So definitely put out a new album, one that we can shop around and maybe get picked up. As far as touring, we definitely want to hit the West Coast, do a full West Coast run. I think that's what we're in the works on for earlier this summer.
Cool. That's
trying
awesome.
to hit the road, doing the West Coast. Besides that, trying to jump on festivals, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The game.
Is that kind of hard to do, or?
Not necessarily. I think it's just more of like hitting up the right people, having something to shop, you know what I mean? It all kind of helps itself out.
Right. And also you guys kind of have a resume for it too, right? So
I mean, hopefully, yeah.
I mean, you do, definitely.
So hopefully that kind of helps out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely get something together that we can showcase and do it. All right, cool. Let's play this shit.
That's crazy, man. That's cool. Do you guys have like do you guys do the electronic press kit or anything like that?
We have one. I think it needs to be updated, honestly.
Really?
I mean, when we got it made, it was years ago. So,
oh, wow.
I mean, we've just done a couple things since then.
Right.
It's just more about like when we have something ready to shop, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of getting out there. Right now, it's just more about word of mouth. We're individually talking to some people, some labels, and things like that, keeping a good relationship and update. But from now, right now we're just focused on the most important part, and that's writing the music.
Yeah, that's
cool. We're like about halfway down in that process, but we're not. Thank God it's not a rush. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're making sure we like the riffs as we're writing them, taking the time to make sure it's actually developed and something that we can, be proud of.
Be happy about. Yeah, that's awesome. That's very important. Are you guys seeing a lot of like any like new bands that you're excited about here, or even around the fucking country or anything?
There's this band, I'll do a couple of the local shout outs. Tucson, this band Groin, they just released Groin. Cool. They just released like an EP. Okay. Super gnarly power violence hardcore stuff.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Super good mix of that. Wow. Like goes from blast beats to just beat downs pretty much.
Dude, that's insane.
Really fun.
That's cool.
Definitely Easy Money's badass. They're having dope ass spot Unit 4 in Mesa. Yeah. They're throwing it down. Our boys in Moonback, they're badass. Skull Crush, death metal band from Arizona. They just put out a new album. Heinous, those dudes are always ripping it up. Ranjan, pretty much same dudes.
Skull Crush. Yeah, those dudes are incredible, dude.
Yeah,
I love this kid.
Who else is there? There's so many badass bands.
How are the pits now?
Fucking good.
Yeah, they're good.
Wild.
I know. I feel so am I. I feel you. I feel it 100%. I haven't been to a fucking metal show since Violence, actually.
Oh damn!
Unfortunately,
well, they're the same as Violence, man. You know, it's violent.
Yeah,
no, they're
cool.
fun. They're fun. You know what I mean?
Were you in the Pits and Violence, dude?
Definitely,
dude. I fucked up my thumb right before Violence.
Oh man.
Oh, is that when you fucked up your thumb?
I jammed it into somebody's back.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
Yeah, so I had to skip like 2 songs, but I still jumped the fuck back.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna miss a Violence bit.
No, dude. You know, it's all fun. It's all moshing.
It happens.
I think you broke those glasses moshing.
No, these glasses. I got these glasses, and then like 2 or 3 days later, I broke them at band practice.
Oh, really?
With actually the precursor to what this band became.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I had my amp propped up against the wall because I'm a genius, you know what I'm saying? And so we're like fucking playing and shit. I'm headbanging, and my glasses fall off under my rig, and then my rig
fell on.
Yeah, the second day that I bought these glasses. Yeah, and then
Those are Ray-Bans, too.
Yeah, the second day. It hurt a lot. Super glue, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then after that, I had another pair of glasses. I was actually at this band show, and I was like in the pit, and I forgot what happened. I think I hit somebody, and they fell off, and they broke off.
I remember when we were on tour, the first time our vocalist Nick's glasses broke, and then this last time our bass player Sebastian's glasses broke. So that was fun.
It happens, dude.
They're like sitting there with super glue, all pissed off in the van, trying to fiddle it around.
Yeah, man. That's the game. That's the play.
Sucks to suck.
Your guys' checklist is like, do we have super glue?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, well, yeah, what are some of your guys'...
Let's pray for the glasses now.
Yeah, right. We need a nice, non-human quiz.
Wipes, that's all that matters.
Wipes? Yeah, what do you guys usually take with you on tour? What's
last tour, I didn't bring shit, dude.
Seriously?
I was so
freeballing?
Pretty much, might as well. I brought like 2 pairs, I brought 1 pair of pants, 1 pair of shorts.
Jesus.
Like,
wait, how long was the tour?
2 weeks.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I brought like 2, or I brought like, I thought I brought enough. There was like 5 shirts. I brought like 5 pairs of underwear, 5 pairs of socks. And it got through every single day of underwear until I was like, I thought we'd do laundry by now.
Dude.
It's like, we haven't done laundry yet. Are you guys
just going to like a coin spot or something?
We normally do. We're normally like, if we ever get a room, then like a hotel room, then like we'll do laundry or whatever there.
Cool.
Kind of something like that. But this last time, we just didn't get rooms. We just brought shit to camp. Damn, that's what we've been doing. Like for us, we can either get an extremely shitty Motel 6 that someone's gonna have to sleep on the floor or on a pad. We bring pads, you know.
Okay.
Someone's gonna have to pad up on the floor, and on a Motel 6, it's kind of fucking gross.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We've seen some pretty rough places.
You'll leave with some stuff for sure.
Exactly. Or we can pay half that price, or potentially free, and just go camp somewhere.
Find a spot, yeah.
And a lot of camp spots, it's like they have like showers and bathrooms, 24-hour bathroom showers, everything like that. So it's like, is it the best in the world? Not necessarily, but is it hot and cleaner than a Motel 6? Or at least equal to?
The outside.
Yeah. The outside bathrooms, are they? That's
well, no, you know what I mean. It's like, there's a little bathroom area. And
but still, like compared to fucking Motel 6.
Yeah, dude,
you're right.
Like, I remember we were in Detroit, we get into the Motel 6, we're walking upstairs to our room, the first door opens, this chick walks up, and she's like, y'all got ecstasy? We're like,
dude.
No. She's like, alright, slams the door.
Damn,
I'm gonna take a shower in the fucking, at the bottom of the tub.
The
there's
drain?
Water, like, underneath it, so it's like the actual, like, plaster's like bubbles. So
you
can feel the water underneath it, you know what I mean? Like, moving around.
That's gnarly.
And I was like, how much did we pay for this? Like, $60 Like,
shit, that sucks, dude. Holy shit.
That's
and then the next night we go out camping and it's like we're under the stars and it's beautiful weather and we all have kids and we take nice hot showers and shit.
Nice,
it's like pay fucking
$20. Damn, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
That's the move.
It definitely is. But I mean, we try to bring camping stuff, baby wipes, phone chargers, clean clothes. Now we learned, because we both have switches, now we're bringing a switch.
Okay.
So that'll be entertaining.
Nice.
Just basic shit like that. You know,
how do you guys do your? Actually, I don't know. I was like, how do you guys move your gear? But
well, we have a van, or I should say, our drummer Vance has a van, And then
the reason I was like maybe not because like I know people steal shit, so I don't want somebody to watch this and be like, oh, that's how they keep their.
No, it's we have the van and then we have it rigged up so that way we sleep like we have a little bunk on top of where we put our gear. So like
that's cool.
There's always somebody sleeping in the van.
Oh, nice.
No matter what, and 9 out of 10 times it's over the gear. Like for me,
right?
I fit better. Like I have like this close, this much space to the ceiling.
Yeah.
But I fit better. Like I can get a full stretch if I'm on the top over the gear.
Yeah.
So even like when we're camping out, like there's a couple times I'll be like, fuck it, I'll sleep in the van,
Wow.
And just like so that way, no matter what, like I'm literally sleeping on top of the gear.
Yeah.
So if they want to like open that shit up, I'm gonna wake up.
That's fucking smart.
I'll fall out if they start taking stuff out. So
that's very smart.
You're like tall too, so
yeah. For you to have that space, that's crazy.
It's not that much space, but it works.
I'm claustrophobic, so like just hearing you talk about that
is
like triggering for me.
It's more about like falling asleep because then waking up and you're like,
shit.
Oh shit!
That's funny.
That's like you can't like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just really hard to like
shimmy out.
Out.
Yeah, that's funny.
You like find creative ways to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I was worried about that. I mean, like, because you hear about, like, did you hear about, like, Full of Hell getting
Full of Hell, the whole van got stolen.
Insane, dude. Like,
Intent, our boys Intent, their trailer got busted.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
All two of them were sleeping in the van.
Yeah.
So that's just, like, people are good at that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you do it silently in the middle of the night.
So fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Fucked up. Especially, like, me personally, like, I have a lot of guitars that, I mean, a lot of the guitars that I have, I've had for years, I've put a lot of work into them, and I've done so much shit to them.
Yeah, dude, and it's sentimental, man. Like,
yeah!
You play your first shows, like, bands you really like with your gear, and then it's stolen, and then it's like...
You don't just... Like,
and it's pretty much, like, you can't go to the cops for that shit. You know what I mean?
Apparently.
I mean, you can try, but you can get lucky. That's all you can really do. I mean, I've heard stories of, like, people getting their shit back after like 10 years and like that's awesome. But
so what happened with your guitar when you were 18?
So that was right when the band started. We were jamming at this guy's house or the drummer's house at the time, but he kind of lived in like there was like multiple people. It was kind of like one of those college houses kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I had my guitar. I left it because I was going to class and I was going to be right back for it. I left it in his closet, and he left for the day.
Yeah.
And I'm 9 out of 10% sure one of his roommates snagged that shit. But they were trying to say because I opened the garage and there's a couple things from the drum set missing, I believe, and a couple other items gone from the garage, and then randomly my guitar.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was like looking back at it and then seeing that it was posted in Scottsdale, and I saw one of his roommates at my old work in Scottsdale.
Whoa.
I kind of like put the two together, so.
That's crazy.
If I ever see that guy, I'm gonna have some questions.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it at the time. I was like, "Oh, what's up, dude? Like, I haven't seen you since standing, blah 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 blah." And he was kind of acting sketch.
Oh yeah.
And then I think my work even told me like, "Yo, that guy steals like hardcore from here."
That's.
I was like, "Wait a minute, that's a red flag."
Yeah.
And then I got posted in Scottsdale, and it was like, "Well, shit."
That sucks, man.
That's whatever.
That was such a. I mean, was it your dad's guitar or something?
Yeah,
like that?
It was my dad gave me it. He got it in a trade from one of his buddies, but it's like I believe it was a 1969 Les Paul recording model.
Shit, man.
The thing was beautiful.
Yeah.
Fucking heavy.
That was one of the
tree trunk. Bro.
I bet, dude. Yeah.
Tree trunk.
It looked massive,
dude.
Sure.
Like wearing it,
especially the older one,
weighs you down, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but yeah, that was for me. I was like, that's why I try to like look out for it so hard because it was so distinct, and just the way that you must have felt about it. I was like, that's
dude. Yeah, it was just very crushing.
Yeah,
but, you know. It's been years. It's okay now.
That's good, man. Would you ever get another one like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's good.
Definitely. I was thinking about getting the Gary Holt the ESP or the LTD because it's pretty much a Les Paul.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I went at Milano's and it was under 600.
Oh, that's not bad. Dude, I need to go to Milano's. I see them on offer, so I've never gone. Nice shit.
Good.
Yeah.
Damn, they have some good stuff in there for cheap.
I was just at fucking. Because I go to Guitar Center all the time for like strings and shit like that. But we were just at Sam Ash because she just got her ukulele, so we were looking for like books and stuff.
Yeah.
I got some books too, which was another thing. Like I was like, I hadn't realized how long I had just a regular scales book, and I just was like, I'm good with this. Like I was like, I'm good with this. But then I was at the store and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should get something else. And I got something right now that's like pushing me.
What'd you get?
It's a bigger book of scales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, way more scales, and it's more organized, and it's really small too, so I can carry it everywhere. And because I travel a lot with all my gear.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was at that fucking Sam Ash, and I was just walking around like, this is incredible. Like so many nice things. Like it was so cool.
I can't go into places like that.
Dude, that's.
I try not to.
She used to get so mad at me because I'd be there for like hours, just like, oh, what is that? What's that?
Place, dude, I can't leave without spending stuff, and then it's like if I have money in my pocket, bro, shit,
walking out
with something, dude, something I don't need. And I've been following the musicians' friends, like stupid deals of the day.
Oh, dude,
and I'm just like picking up cables and stands and like shit I don't fucking
just
need.
Random shit,
just to have. And everything, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I'm the same way. I'm on OfferUp like all the time, just like picking up little deals here and there.
Dude.
Yeah.
My buddy, he was selling BC Rich Ironbird, and it was 200.
Oh my god, dude! Was this recently?
Yes.
It went to Skull Crush, didn't it?
I don't think so.
I think it did.
No, he's had that for a while. It might have gone to him. I hope it did.
Yeah, I think it did because I saw it on OfferUp, dude. I saw it I saw the guy from Skull Crush post that he got a fucking Ironbird, and then I opened up my offer up and I saw that there was a BC Rich notification.
It's all black.
Yeah, and I opened it up and it was an all black BC Rich.
He has one.
He already has one, dude. That guy's got so many BC Riches.
I know that. I know the dudes. I know both of those guys.
Yeah,
but I know the guy saw it too, and I hit him up, and he was like, "Fuck, man." If you only hit me up 45 minutes,
you sold that thing cheap, huh?
$200, bro.
Yeah,
he just wanted to buy a all Japanese Jackson. And he didn't want to spend his own money for it, so he was like, "I got a bunch of guitars, I can fucking trade, dude."
An Ironbird of all things, dude. That's yeah. Oh my god, dude.
That would pick up too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Riffs.
You talk about gear all day, dude. Yeah, man, dude. Ironbirds. That's been a fucking like grail of mine for years.
Oh yeah, dude.
No matter what kind of music I'm doing.
It's just so fucking
iconic, dude.
It's so stupid looking.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
I love it.
It's the sharpest guitar in the world. It's like a giant thunderbolt.
It's a giant hunk of wood.
Yeah.
That's all it looks like. It's like a sharp piece of wood. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Way too big for what it's. I don't know. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, all the legendary people that have had it, you know, like you just look at it, I'm just Trey adds it, like Morbid Angel, and just like I need that.
Did you see the last one that came through?
You know what? It's been a long time since I've seen them, so probably
not as good as I was expecting.
Well, some of the members aren't in it now, right?
No.
Okay,
it's just Trey.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Okay, good. Last time I saw them was at like I think a Summer Slaughter.
Yeah.
And it was with the original vocalist, so caught that. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's always nice when you're like, "Oh, I'm so happy I saw this before this completely became something else."
Yeah, so I remember I've seen them a couple different lineups, and it was just like, oh, okay.
Dude, I really wish I caught
it. Was good, but I don't know. I think also like that lineup that they had was from like older albums I just wasn't as familiar with, you know. So all the material was like from old stuff.
That shit, yeah. I really wish I caught Slayer on this last tour. I didn't know that it was going to be the last tour.
Dude, it was pretty good.
Did you see it?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen like tried every Slayer show ever. You know what I mean? But the last one was better than the last couple ones. I feel like
that's crazy.
It's just, you know, they knew it was the last time, so it's just that last extra. You know what I mean?
I bet, man.
It was badass.
It's so weird to think that there's just not going to be Slayer shows anymore.
Yeah, but I'm happy that they're ending on a high note. Like I'd rather see Slayer go out as like my favorite band than watch them become like a band that used to be my favorite band.
Yeah, very true.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
Like if they kept putting out albums and kept playing and just kind of like you could tell they didn't want to do it anymore and it just became like whatever. And then it'd be like, all right, cool. I don't respect them anymore.
Right, they're just there. Yeah.
I think at that point it's best to just become like a different group.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think they just want to retire, or half the dudes just want to fucking retire.
Yeah.
Like, Tom Arias got fucking. He can't turn his neck because of his disc. He got fused discs.
Really? Wow.
From headbanging, dude.
That's crazy.
What?
He just wants to. He has like small. He has like like children growing up. He wants to fucking just
be there. Like
he just wants to have a lot of money from doing this shit his whole life.
Yeah, and he did it, man. He did it. That's nice to see too.
I think Kerry King will fucking just do whatever the fuck he wants. He's not gonna stay still.
Yeah, probably not. What about Gary Holt? Is he doing anything after
He's
this?
going to go back to Exodus. Yeah. It's already confirmed. Actually, their first show with Gary Holt live is going to be at Full Terror Assault this year.
Wow. That's crazy. Where is Full Terror Assault?
Southern Illinois.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Damn, dude. Well,
Far away from here.
Yeah. Well, fuck, man. Thank you so much for coming, dude.
Yeah, dude. Anytime, man. I'll definitely be back.
We need to have you back. I definitely want to have you back with other hosts. No offense. no, I'm just kidding. No, but like our he's a metalhead too, so he'd love to talk to you as well.
Yeah, it's funny because he's not that into like rap.
Yeah, I've had a lot of hip hop people come through here.
Yeah.
He's just not into that world. It's not his thing.
Not as much as like the metal world.
Yeah.
And so he was excited. He's like,
I was like, Colin's gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I finally have someone that Colin's gonna be happy about.
Yeah.
And then his back.
Yeah. I texted him this morning. Hey guys, my back hurt. I'm gonna chill. I was like, all right, bro. You can't be like fucking beat. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah. I mean, it's taken a while to get this to happen anyway.
Yeah.
So definitely do it again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, bring somebody in if you feel like to.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
That'd be awesome.
Cool.
Thanks, man. Funny enough, actually, the only other, I think I've had some other people here, but we had Neil here, and I was really excited to have Neil and Colin talk.
Oh, yeah.
You missed that one too?
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, you missed that one too.
Yeah,
so,
every
Colin,
single
why
time.
are you checking my metal episodes, man? No. But yeah, thanks, Jacob. Thank you so much for coming, dude. Catch Saintbreaker on all the stuff. I'll have everything in the descriptions, because it's a lot. These guys are fucking working, bro. Check them out.
Working hard.
It's amazing.
Yeah, man. It's very impressive. Yeah. So, thanks, man.
Thank you.